National reporter, Charlie Peters is live. He's following the protests as they march through London. They were at the Reform London HQ. Charlie, where are we now? What's happening?
We're now in Whitehall NR, marching towards Downing Street where the Stand Up to Racism protest is moving, and you can hear the chanting behind me, say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. They're protesting outside the Reform UK headquarters earlier. Many people there saying that Nigel Farage was to blame for much of the violent disorder and rioting we saw earlier this week. Now we've also seen some comments from people here associating fascists and Nazis and the far right with much of the rioting we've seen, saying people chanting Nazi scum off our streets, which of course is quite charged political commentary considering it's being delivered outside the Reform UK London office. Now Reform told us a spokesperson said that that area was not a specific location that they use. They keep their actual headquarters hidden because of concerns from far-left thugs. That's their language. Now riot police. Just moving across here is the territorial support group of the Met Police move in to ensure this demonstration continues. Peace. Why? And it comes as there are marches across the country. We've seen them in Birmingham, Manchester, Cardiff, Newcastle, Glasgow, Edinburgh, and also here in London. This is probably one of the biggest we've seen in the country. Today the lure of protest without attracting additional numbers arriving just in front of Downing Street. Now some of the protesters moving opposite a classic protest position in the capital. This comes of course as the police were on high alert for additional protests and demonstrations this weekend. 6,000 specialist officers put on duty to be deployed nationwide. If needed, the Crown Prosecution Service also have an additional 100 prosecutors available for the courts. The courts are working this weekend. Many magistrates dealing with charges and sentencing today for some of the scenes we've witnessed in the last fortnight. But here this has been a peaceful protest by Stand Up to Racism. Other groups present as well. We've seen Turkish and indeed German communists present at this protest. Those from the party had flown in from Germany to support what they described as the anti-racist, anti-fascist movement in London. So, significant protest taking place at this location as it is across the country. Today additional police on duty, and also there were comments in the week, I think, leading up to quite a nervy weekend from the police with the Commissioner SU, Mark Rowley, on Thursday praising it appears the significant demonstration that took place on Wednesday night, saying that it was a show of unity from our communities, but he was sort of rebuked by Cabinet Office. Minister Nick Thomas Simmons, who said that he did not want to encourage any demonstration. There a big demonstration here in the end, hundreds marching now on Downing Street, having gathered outside the Reform UK headquarters earlier. Now there haven't been any arrests here, but there were a few in Newcastle earlier today. One man arrested on suspicion of possession of a weapon. A hammer was reportedly removed from him at that location. That was a standoff between anti-migration and anti-fascist protesters. No counter-protest here. By contrast, just Stand Up to Racism's presence as they were standing outside the Reformed UK headquarters, chanting that Nazi scum had to go off their streets, and now they're going to be gathering outside Downing Street. Thanks for watching this video.